Good night, everyone. Good night, good night, good
Good
night.
evening, everyone. Happy Friday.
Come on in.
It's Christmas Eve.
Oh my gosh. Come on in.
It's okay. We know y'all out there shopping, doing a last minute Christmas gift giving. You
Let us
all
know where you're streaming from. Let us know
be
where you're
safe.
streaming from.
If you're streaming from the mall, let us know you're streaming from the mall.
Anybody streaming from the mall?
Hello, hello. How are you doing tonight? From Tennessee. Welcome, welcome.
Latrice, she's a consistent prayer line person. I see her every morning. God bless you, and I appreciate you.
Amen. Welcome, welcome.
What's up, Miss Forward? Mrs. Forward? Tell my brother Ken what's up. We've been running all day long. Oof. Boy, oh boy.
Tis the season
Yes.
to get things together.
All right. Well, we're going to jump in. All right. My name is Joe Mo.
I'm Charmaine.
We get together on Friday nights and we have real, raw, and relevant conversation in reference to relationships. And tonight we have a great topic. I thought about it. So many people try to find people in the holidays because obviously no one wants to be alone. That's rational.
Right.
And so we're going to talk about some do's and don'ts in reference to dating during the holidays. If you're not single, you know somebody that is single.
Right. So make sure you share.
Make sure you share. All right.
All right.
We're going to jump off of my main.
All right. So, number one, we're going to talk about 10 do's and don'ts for dating during the holidays.
Mhm.
Number one is don't move too fast.
Come on.
You don't want to do things just because you feel like the clock is ticking and the holiday season is upon you and you don't want to be alone for the holidays. You can wind up making bad decisions as far as people that you're spending your time with. It's best to spend time with quality people than have someone in your life that can make the holidays miserable for you.
I think too, you have to be cognizant of finding somebody in the Christmas season. You have to make sure that you don't get too serious without seeing them outside of this season.
Right.
People are often, some are generally open, cheery, juvenile,
Juvenile.
they're in good spirits during the holidays. So you want to see them past this season.
Right.
So I wouldn't make no make or break decisions if you just met somebody during the holidays. Because some people are just trying to kick it for the holidays. Don't want to be alone for the holidays. So you have to be mindful that make sure that this person has a staying power after New Year's Day.
Right. Keep it light. Keep it fun. Make sure both of you all know what your expectations are during the holidays and try to just enjoy the time. Try not to make long-term plans with someone you just met for the holidays.
Real talk.
Number two, don't overdo the gift giving. Do gift exchange, but don't overdo. So you don't want to go out. This is not the time if you just met somebody to go out and buy some extravagant gift. You want to be thoughtful with your gift, be creative with your gift, considerate with your gift, but don't overdo it because that can make somebody feel some kind of way too.
It could be the wrong impression. And also in this season, what's really interesting is sometimes people feel obligated to get a gift, give a gift. And sometimes if you give too much of a gift, people read too much into it.
Right.
You may just have, some people recycle gifts. They might have been a recycled gift you got. And you might think that, the person thinks more of you. And then sometimes we overanalyze if we don't get a gift. That they may not feel like they have any feelings toward you. So that gift part can be really confusing if you're not careful because you may assume the wrong thing. So if you're dating someone, that's a nice thing. You get them a general gift, a common gift, a simple gift, nothing deep, nothing expensive, nothing extravagant, because you may be sending signals that you're not trying to send.
Right. And I would make it fun. I would do some type of challenge, or you can, like, come to an agreement with the gift giving, because you don't want to buy something and then they have a different impression as well. So I would definitely talk about it. It's definitely something that you guys can talk about over dinner and make it fun. You can say, let's find a gift for each other that, remind you of our first date, or, something under $25, be creative,
I think I went too hard on our first Christmas. Remember all that Reebok stuff? I think I went too hard. I went way too hard. And in hindsight, that was a mistake.
Really?
Well, I'm just saying it wasn't appreciated. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
I kind of went too hard. I went hard. I went hard at first.
No, it was really nice. I don't think you went too hard.
I went too hard.
I think we were at a different place and we hadn't just met in December.
I think I went a little too hard.
I didn't like the Reeboks and he was offended. But
listen. Let's be clear.
I did wear them. I just didn't wear them as much as he would have liked me to.
When being from the northern portion of the country, Washington, D.C., Reebok classics were that was the thing. So I bought her a Reebok outfit and the shoes. And I did the whole thing, the whole fit. And it was kind of like, okay, this is cute. I'm like, this is like everything in my mind. Now, see, the problem is I read too much into the gift and she didn't read what I thought she'd read into the gift. And that's the challenge with gifting, because, see, if you don't really know a person's style, their flair, what they like, you can end up getting yourself all twisted and bent out of shape over a gift. True. So you can keep it simple, keep it light, to where you're not
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I would definitely talk about, especially if it's somebody new in your life.
Real talk.
All right. Number 3.
Right on point.
Don't take it personal. Don't take it personal.
Take the bitter with the sweet.
Not everybody likes Reebok classics.
Wow.
Don't take things too personal. You're getting to know this person. It's the holiday season. Try to keep it light. Try to keep it fun. This is not the time to try to make big
I agree with you, Christian. You're right.
Relationships.
See, Christian said that was a good gift. Northern girl, Pastor. Yes, I know. That's what happened when you get a Southern girl. Don't even know about the Reebok classics.
I was into heels and dressing up.
I was,
You never saw me in a sweatsuit.
I know. Well, I was trying to make you a round the way girl.
Number 3, don't take it personal. Don't take it personal.
Well, again, that was my mistake for being too attached to a gift.
Right.
See, oftentimes be careful that they're not coming against the gift. They're coming against the gift and not you. Sometimes we're so attached to the gift that we take it personally, like they're attacking us. They're not attacking us.
Right.
They just didn't receive the gift the way you thought they'd receive it. So you have to be really cool. Plus, also, during the holidays, people are busy. They're running around. So don't take stuff personal if they're overcommitted during the holidays. Everybody got a Christmas party. Everybody got to do something. So make sure you kind of have yourself at a really even keel and not get too connected, because during the holiday season, everyone has commitments.
Right. That goes right into number 4. Do invite your date to events. Invite your date to events. Introduce them to your friends. Introduce them to family and see what they think about your date.
The holiday season is a great gauntlet to take somebody through.
Right.
Because, see, they're going to see all of you. Okay.
Right.
They're going to see
it's a good buffer too, because a lot of times if you have friends and family and cousins and stuff around, they can usually attach themselves to somebody that they can kind of flow with or vibe with.
Yes.
So it doesn't make it so much pressure on you to always come up with conversation or things to talk about or things to do, because when you're around friends and family, it's always.
You know what's good about friends and family? they tell the truth.
Yeah, because they don't care how you feel and how your friend feel.
Yeah. So that's why I love being around friends and family, because they show all of their buttocks and they'll tell you all of the
I
stuff.
don't like that girl.
Yeah. And they'll tell you the story. Well, you know what? You must better than the last guy. Really?
Wow.
Tell me about the last guy. What about you know what? You know what? The last one, boy, you got good teeth. You know what? So what happens when you're around family, you get to hear all of their business, so you can get a good read, and you kind of learn, is this a family I want to be with?
Right.
Because they're going to be transparent, honest, and then also the job environment. Because during the holiday season, a lot of Christmas parties, and you can learn their Christmas party, you can learn their Christmas husband, the people they hang with. It's just a great environment. So stretch yourself.
Right.
Go out.
Yeah.
Now, some of y'all may not want to go out right now, but you know what I'm saying.
Number 5, don't settle. This is not the time to settle and be frustrated with what you settled for during the holiday season. It's best to just go out with friends and hang out with family before you settle for somebody that you really don't want to be around, but you just don't want to be lonely during the holidays. That can be more frustrating. That can be more hurtful. If something happens or if they do something that you already knew who they were, but you settled.
I think this is often a season of the friends with benefits.
Yeah.
This is that kind of season.
Just don't mess up your friendship trying to get benefits during the holidays. Do you understand what I'm saying?
What kind of benefits you talking about?
You know what kind of benefits I'm talking about.
Friends with benefits.
You can have a really great friend and mess it up during this time of year because you are scared to be lonely.
True that.
Yeah. Number 6, do attend many holiday parties as you can. Keep yourself active. Keep it fun. Enjoy friends and family. That's what the holiday season is all about. It's not always about getting gifts.
Yeah, fellowship.
Yeah.
Fellowship.
Yeah. Being around the ones you love. Number 7, do be confident at parties. Get your back up off the wall. Talk to people.
Well, again, it's all about connections. And in the process of connecting and talking, you learn more. And you don't know who you're with.
Right.
So if you're dating right now in the season, talk.
Right.
You want to learn, you want to express yourself, you want to hear their thoughts. It's amazing too when you allow a person, if you put a person in the right environment, you can see things you don't see. Listen, I had a wedding a couple weeks ago, and man, I saw some dancing.
There was twerking.
Not everybody. I mean, some were twerking.
Jomo's done a lot of weddings lately.
Some were twerking. Some were doing that line dancing stuff that they were jamming, man. I said, man. And see, I would have never known that.
Right.
But see, I had to get them in the right environment.
Right.
So that's why environment often determines how a person acts. So that's why it's always key, if you're dating someone, to put them in different environments.
To see how they respond.
Yeah. Because it's amazing when you put a person in a different environment, how the real person may come out, or they may pull back, but you learn a lot about it.
It doesn't necessarily mean that you're not compatible if they don't enjoy parties or going on a dance floor. Jomo's not a huge dancer, and I will cut a rug. So, I'll go out and dance by myself, or I'll go dance with some friends or whatever, and we have a great time. And I don't mind that he doesn't appreciate, or doesn't like dancing, not appreciate, but doesn't like, dancing. He's not that person. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're not compatible either. So don't make that like that's a red flag.
I'm not against dancing.
It's not your thing.
I'm not too good at it right now.
But you got to practice. That's why I have like dance parties in the house, and you don't join me and the kids. So maybe if you joined us for our dance parties, you could, learn some new moves. Josiah can teach you some new ones.
Wow, not that, buddy. It's funny.
Josiah?
He can't dance, but he sure think he can.
Don't be talking about my baby like that. He can dance. And he's always loved to dance. Even when he was little, he'd be the first one on the dance floor, last one to leave.
He'd be joking.
I told him, I said, we went to our neighbor's house. They were having a party, and I said, Josiah, when do you want to leave? He said, when it's over. And he danced with everybody in a dance floor. He had such a good time.
He told them, the older ladies, come on, let's go.
Yeah, he was inviting people out to the dance floor.
Inviting them to the dance floor.
Yeah.
Be careful that Josiah boy.
I told one of the ladies, I said, he gonna take your wife. He gonna take your wife. The husband said,
He can have her.
I wasn't gonna say that, but it was funny.
Yeah, he said he can have her.
Nah, he didn't mean that.
Well, just saying. Yeah.
Number 7, be confident at parties. I said that already. Number 8, embrace the season.
Some people are very discouraged and down during the holiday season, and there's so many positive things to happen during the season. Embrace the season. It's funny, man. I was driving on Rodine and Balm Riverview.
Okay.
If you know what I'm talking about.
Okay. That stop sign.
The stop sign.
Yeah.
And I stopped and I waited and I was patient. And when I went out there, a car just went across me.
Are you kidding?
Another car tried to go and
they didn't even stop.
It's my turn. He honked the horn and started cussing at me.
Really?
On Christmas Eve, y'all.
What did you do, Pastor Jobo? You were laughing and breathing hard.
I said, this mother.
It's like,
I said, Lord, I said, thank you for grace.
Yes.
Because like when we were driving our last trip, man, a person passed Charmaine. He was both fingers.
I mean, he had some emotion to it.
Listen, man.
I was so oblivious. I didn't even care.
I just don't like all these folk with car courage. Get out the car.
Get out the car. No.
Let's fight. No, we should not fight.
No, we should love each other's.
And it was a.
I don't even care. When I see somebody crazy on the road, I just let them go.
I just don't like
it's not
people.
that serious.
I don't like people cussing at me.
It's
man.
best for you to get to where you're going.
Yeah,
safely.
He honked the horn and cussed at me. I said,
it wasn't even his turn.
Who we talking? You cussing me?
This was a big one. I think this should have been number 1 or number 2.
Correct. This is so critical. Please don't drink too much.
Because that's not who you are.
Oh
don't
my
be that
gosh.
person. Don't be the love. And then what we like to do, single ladies and men, I'm not even excluding the men in this one, but you like to drink too much and blame it on the alcohol. And you wake up the next morning, you're in bed with each other, talking about, oh, we was drinking too much. No.
I never done that.
Even drunk, you know what you're doing.
Well, people
don't play with me.
People use alcohol as an excuse
to say the things they want to say
and do things they want to do.
Exactly.
And the challenge that you have to be mindful of is obviously alcohol inhibits the normal things that you would not do. And it's just a bad look.
Right.
If someone sees you twisted mean that you're wasted. Mm-hmm. That doesn't give the impression of responsibility, thoughtfulness, a whole bunch of other aspects of a person thinks about you. And it's just a bad situation.
If a person's trying to get to know you, that's definitely not something that you want to highlight.
And it's amazing me. I've never had the inclination to, it never tasted good to me. My opinion. I'm not saying everyone has their own thing, but it never really tasted good to me. Plus I saw the ramifications of it. But if you're dating someone, the risk that you pose yourself if you get drunk or you leave yourself vulnerable to rape and all kind of aspects, male and female, of things that you make yourself vulnerable to when you are not your sense, you're not yourself. I mean, there's so many people right now I read about that have been robbed because they drank too much on a date, then realize they're being set up. So there's a lot of things that you leave yourself vulnerable to if you consume too much alcohol, or it may be drugs, or it may be weed, or you might be having little things that you pull out your pocket while you're dating and people look at, what are you doing?
Yeah, and you need to be very cognizant. If that's something that you can't control, maybe you need to ask God to reveal to you what it is that is causing you to want to be out of control or not be yourself or feel differently than how you feel. Maybe you need to go see somebody, see a psychologist. I'm not saying everybody, but if you have an issue, you need to get some help. Yeah, if it's something that you can't control.
Oh, I've seen people do that. Just go buck wild, or
you feel like you have to have a drink every night before you go to bed to relax. If you need a drink to relax every night before you go, there's a problem there. Here's a problem. What? You didn't
Now,
like that voice?
now it's a holiday season. Okay.
So
So
some
rum
people
cake-
are gonna drink.
Rum cake.
You're gonna eat it, but
It's,
you're not
it's,
gonna.
it's
drink
edible.
it.
And I'll be having some tomorrow.
Right, but
I will
if
not
you
be drunk.
cannot be if you cannot control,
Correct.
how much you consume, don't consume at all.
Wisdom.
Just totally avoid it, especially if you're on a date. Come on.
Correct. Because it's amazing to be stuck at a place and you can't get home, or you drove there and you're now drunk, and the person has to take you home or give you an Uber. That's embarrassing. Bad
Yeah.
luck. Bad
Yeah.
luck.
All right. Last but certainly not least, don't overdo couple and family time, and do create your own traditions.
Key point: create your own tradition.
This was so important to me, especially when we start having children. I wanted my kids to be able to look back on their childhood and remember certain things that we did as a family. So, I mean, even if you don't have children, you can still create your own traditions during the holiday season and be creative, be fun, or you can repeat some of the things that your parents did with you when you were growing up.
Yeah.
To carry on traditions.
I didn't have a lot of traditions. When I look back for Christmas, I remember food, but that's about it. I don't remember
Decorating cookies.
No.
And giving out baskets.
No. Now I see what you do, and it's a
Mhm.
cool thing. I just don't have any memories of that in my history.
Mhm.
Now, obviously, we've been together a long time, but my point to you is, I see what you're trying to do. So it's a good thing. I mean, I think today we went out and we gave neighbors gifts, which is really
Yeah.
cool. That's a positive thing. I ain't got no. I didn't grow up like that, so it's a different perspective on it. It's a great idea,
Right.
and I'm not belittling. It's just different.
Right.
So we try to find out what traditions can we start and perpetuate for our kids.
Right.
Now I wonder what our kids are going to glean from it. I know the kids. I know cookies.
They love to make.
I know that
Christmas cookies and decorate.
We didn't
Christmas
make the sweet
cookies.
ones this year. We made some powder ones, but neither here
Yeah,
nor
we
there.
made snowman balls.
Snowman balls.
They were really good. It's like
I
pecans,
read.
very light.
Yeah,
cookie.
I read the other
We're
ones
gonna
you
do
made.
sugar cookies tonight. Yeah, we're doing
Okay.
sugar cookies tonight,
Yeah.
so we can eat them tomorrow.
Okay.
So you're gonna join in? Okay.
I don't know about that, but it's a blessing.
Yeah. Well, I so appreciate you guys joining us this evening. I want everyone to have a Merry
Tremendous.
Christmas.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys next. Well, we won't see you next Friday because we will be out.
Friday night will be
Yeah.
New Year's Eve service.
Yes.
There'll
we'll
be two-
celebrating at our church.
Yeah, 2 services. Yeah.
You don't even remember the times.
I do.
Either. I don't. What are times?
It's 7:30 and 10.
All right. So
Mhm.
we'll hope to see you there at one of the services.
All right. We
Yeah.
love you. Remember this: love
Laugh.
and learn.
God
God
bless
bless you.
you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.